This is the Kindy Rockstars Podcast, Season 6. Bringing you incredibly talented singers, artists, creators, and producers in the genre of children's music. I'm your host, Patrick Adams. Each episode will feature songs, album features, or video features, and great stories from the artists themselves. Kindy Rockstars Season 6 is proud to be supported and sponsored by Waldmania Public Relations, serving the family entertainment community for over 20 years, and Debbie Derryberry Kids. Debbie Derryberry, one of Hollywood's most active and sought-after voiceover artists, is best known for voicing Jimmy Neutron in the Academy Award-nominated film Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, and Draculaura in Monster High. A lifetime musician and songwriter, Debbie has written and recorded 4 award-winning preschool music albums. Her song Baby Banana hit number 1 on Sirius XM Kid. Her song, written with Grammy-winning artist Lisa Loeb, called The Compost Bin, has won a Napa Award. Her latest album, Gotta Go Green, also a Napa winner, is all about giving kids tangible ways to save the earth through recycling, composting, reducing carbon footprint, and more. Her YouTube channel, Debbie Derryberry Kids, combines her love of cartoons and music with delightful animated videos of her songs. Children listen as well as watch, so a visual component is so important. Kindy Rockstars thanks you so much for your support, and now, on with the show. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Kindy Rockstars, and I am delighted to have with me today Josh Shriber. He's with Jammin With You, and we're going to talk to Josh not only about a music video feature we're going to have today, but also about something called JamTV. But before we get into that, Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into doing music for kids.
Awesome. What's up? Thanks for having me. I've been jamming with kids for almost 20 years at this point. I am the owner of a music school called Jammin With You. We do everything from babies to bands. So we start off with infants and toddlers in our class called Jam Baby, and we raise kids up through high school and into college. So you start off in our Jam Baby program. We're sitting on the floor, we're singing, we're dancing, we're having fun. Then you can go on to our Jam Kids program, where we start to put in some of the foundational stuff with just with interactive music. But we learn our quarter notes and half notes and piano forte crescendo, all the fun stuff that kids can grasp in the 3 to 6 year old range. And from there, we like to grow our musicians, private lessons, choruses, and rockin' bands. We've really seen like this beautiful growth in the idea of babies to bands. It really came to fruition this year, where we have 6 bands that we grew out of Jammin With You that we've now booked in clubs all over Boston. So our kids in middle school through high school are playing at Midway Cafe and at the Burn in Somerville and at the Middle East Rock Club, which is one of the coolest clubs in Boston, where everybody sort of cuts their, gets started. And so Jam Baby, we started when we opened this place 15 years ago. Jam Baby was our mommy and me infant toddler class that I started writing tunes for and reimagining old classics. The class was instantly successful, and it's how we've been able to feed the company and feed the babies to bands motto, because we have so many people that love coming here and singing and playing. So that music that we use for Jam Baby is original music that my band called Josh the Jamtones grew out of. So we were doing classes here, and all of a sudden people were like, hey, will you come play here? Will you come play here? And so we named the band Josh the Jamtones, kicked that off in about 2012, played the Life is Good festival, hooked up with Mindy and Kenny from Sirius XM and Jack from Kids Place Live. They got our music, helped us get our music onto Sirius XM. And for years, we've just been producing music under the name Josh and the Jamtones. It fuels our programming here at Jammin With You, but it's been super special to watch it get lots of plays on Sirius XM, and give us this opportunity to travel around the country and perform for kids and families, which was not something we necessarily set out to do, but all of a sudden it was like, hey, come out to Texas and play the JCC. Come out to California and play this little festival. And the Kindy community is this loving, beautiful community where people support each other and want to bring artists into their communities to introduce kids to different types of music. So we've just been lucky to get to do that for the last 15 years or so.
That is so cool. I love the fact that you are probably creating like a generation of potential superstars to pave the path forward.
Fingers crossed. We've had a couple kids just blow us away in the last couple of years, just whether it's a guitar player who's grown up here, who's, in seventh or eighth grade, and all of a sudden is like doing things I could not learn right now. Or, one girl who went off to study songwriting and lives in Nashville now. And she's writing these beautiful songs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how did that happen here? And and I think how it happened here is because we like to say we meet our students where they are, and I know a lot of companies say that, but we truly cater to so many different types of learners, and whether you want to write acoustic love songs, or if you want to play jazz, or you want to play in like a metal band, we meet students where they are and really help that happen. So yeah, I love when we hear that kids are going off to study music into college, and we love when kids come back years later and say, I'm still doing it.
Yeah,
It's super special. Yeah,
that's got to be so rewarding.
it really is. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about JamTV. That's another thing that you guys do. Tell us a
Yeah.
bit about that.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, we were teaching. We have about 500 students a week that come through our center here for classes. And so all of a sudden in the pandemic, we found ourselves obviously not being able to sing together. Literally the first day that school was out, we were on Facebook Live, and teaching our classes. And we had never really, we had a few music videos out, but we hadn't done a ton of online, content. And but we were forced to, and we were out there every single day. I like to say during the pandemic, we worked 5 times as hard for a fifth of the income.
Yeah.
But staying out there, we watched, music schools that are chains, bigger chains that I won't name, but go out of business during that time. And we were just out there doing it, and because it wasn't about profit, which a lot of these places are. So we just knew we had kids that needed music, that were stuck at home. And so we were out there every day doing it online. We started this thing called Music Class Pass, where we would teach our classes online. And we had hundreds of kids every day zooming in around the country. And like we fell in love with doing that. It was something that took a ton of work, and I had foot pedals that I could change the background scene, my green screen here. So we were set up over there, and I could switch the scenes behind me with my foot while I was playing my guitar, and it just brought this whole new concept to life of how we could connect with our songs, and like the different things we could explore within the songs. And as the pandemic sort of as everyone went back to school, of course there weren't as many kids on the Zoom, and we were like, but we love doing this, and we do still have kids in Texas, and we do still have kids in California and Chicago that are logging on, and the numbers were much lower, but it was like, well, I can't not do class with little Zoe. She's so cute. And like these kids who we like had these real connections with over Zoom like this. And so we started in on our YouTube channel and just started putting out, recreating the same videos and the same content that we were doing in the classes, one by one. And um, over time, we got, I think, a little bit better and a little bit better, and sort of evolved our process and found ourselves with over 100 videos that,
Wow.
and in the YouTube land, you could have 100 videos and they just sort of sit there. Um, it's really hard, to get your music and your videos out to
Yeah.
people. Um, and we started looking around. It was like, you know, kids come here every day, and we teach the same things over and over, and that repetition is how we learn, and that repetition is so important. What if we took these 100 videos and we started categorizing them as like, well, this is more of like a dance jam, and this is a chant, and this is more of a lullaby, and this is more of a story jam. And all of a sudden we had like these categories of songs, and it was like, this just feels like a variety show. We could do a dance jam, and then we could do a story jam, and then do a play along jam, and then do, uh, you know, um, and in between, we were like, we'll put together some cute little skits. Um, Greg Luzitano, who is, my YouTube sidekick here, and Kara Kulpa, who, is our one of our directors and, on our management team here at Jam With You. The three of us, do. It's always our faces on the YouTube channel. And over the last year or so, Greg has taken over, all the production piece. So he's at this desk where I am right now, every day, and filming us and putting our stuff together. But so Greg and I have a love for improv, and our style at Jammin, we are definitely a fun first music school. We like to make kids laugh. It's all love around here, smiles. We're not cracking the whip. We're not set out to make superstars. We're set out to find joy in music and to help kids discover their love of music. So, the humor piece has always been part of Josh and the Jamtones, and my classes, and just sort of our overall brand. So when me and Greg sort of got together, and Greg has a fantastic, set of skills. He's a great singer. He's a great musician, and he's a super funny dude. So we sort of get in this room and come up with some silly skits, and then that evolved to like, okay, we can really like make a story, um, and put the videos in an order that like makes sense to the story. And so over the last school year, we put out 8 episodes of JamTV on our YouTube channel, Jammin With You Music. And we, this summer, have been recording away and writing, and we have 8 episodes in the works for this next school year, starting in September, and, our final episode again in late May, early June. And Jam TV is cool. It's really taken on a life of its own. All those poor puppets that are laying on the drum kit over there. They're actors that appear in our stories, but then, when they're off the clock, they sleep on the drums, so the drums don't make noise when I'm on a
Yeah.
podcast.
So I can attest, having watched a few of these episodes, they are very funny. Definitely encourage people to go check it out. It's
Yes,
really,
please.
really good for a laugh.
Yeah, you know, it's the funny thing about YouTube is like, especially with our target audience, in the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 range, one, especially 3, 4, 5, 1 3-minute song is going to lead you to a commercial, and then to it in all these different paths. So we really wanted to put something together that was 30 minutes,
Yeah.
uh, and give parents an option that where they can put this on for their kids, and their kids could be entertained. And the best piece of feedback we've gotten, I think, is that a family with a 2, 4, and 6 year old. The mom came in this week and she was like, it's the only thing that the three of them will watch together. And that feels great. And I think that really captured like what we're trying to do. We are, there's the fun songs that for everybody, and then some of the humor does age up. And just like Disney, you and I would get the jokes,
Yeah.
and even a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 year olds, might not. But it entertains everyone, and then everybody can enjoy it together. So
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's segue over into the music video we're going to feature today. And it's
awesome.
called Love Bug. So tell us a little bit about the song and the video.
Yeah, Love Bug um, is a song that just sort of spilled out. You hear all the time like I wrote this song in 7 minutes. It just came out of me. And as a songwriter, when that happens, it's a miracle. And most of my songs are like I have two lines either like on my phone or in a notebook or on my notes, and those two lines just live there forever. This thing just came out, and um, there's a book called Hitmakers that was talking about how like um, the best songs, the songs that we connect with, feel like songs that we already know. It's not, wait, you ripped that off. Like that's Stairway to Heaven, or like that's like, whatever it is. But it just like feels like home, and it just feels like, and so when I wrote Love Bug, I get to try these songs out in class. Anything I write, I can try it out with a test audience any day. It is the first time in my 15 years that I sang the chorus once. You're my love bug, little love bug, Lovebug. You're my love bug, little love bug. I love you. Sing it with me. And the whole room started singing it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's awesome. And then the next week it was a little baby was like, Love Bug. And the mom was like, she wants you to sing Love Bug. Like, seriously? I played that one time. So anyway, it's just it's a catchy little, very simple melody. Is very very minimally produced, just with voice and ukulele, and we added a little love behind it. And there's cute hand moves. Love bug, little love bug, and I love you. And we've just seen kids captivated by it, and we have parents that are singing it and loving it, and I don't know, I'm just super psyched about this one. The video we put together, the video is really cool. I think it is an animated version of what would happen at like an elementary school theater production. So all the imagery is happening in real time while I'm singing the song. But if you were in elementary school and you wanted a bird to fly by, it would be on a line on a fishing pole with a paper bird on it, and a sun might pop up and then come down. And so we took that concept, but then actually animated it to look like an elementary school production. And so I'm super psyched about the product. I think it's really fun, and I know families are digging it.
Very
And
cool.
yeah,
All right. Well, if you're watching here on YouTube, we're going to play the video for you now. If you're listening on the podcast, enjoy the song. Here it is, Love Bug by Jammin With You.
Well, you're my love bug, my little love bug, Lovebug. You're my love bug, my little love bug, I love you. You're my love bug, my little love bug, Lovebug. You're my love bug, my little love bug, and I love you. All the birds are singing and the bees are buzzing over you. The sunshine shining and the seas are waving over every little thing you do. 'Cause you're my love bug. Lovebug. Oh, my love bug, my little love bug. I love you. When it's dark and cloudy, or you're down and feeling blue, I just think of my Lovebug. That's you. You're my love bug, my little love bug. Lovebug. You're my love bug, my little love bug, and I love you.
And that was the video and or the song for Love Bug. All right, Josh, let everybody know, where can they stream, purchase, or download your music? And how can they find Jam TV and find and connect with you?
Yes, indeed. So that song can be streamed anywhere you stream your music: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, everywhere you stream. The video is available on YouTube at Jammin With You Music. And all of our Jam TV episodes are up there as well. Um, what was my other question?
How can people find and connect with you?
Oh, yes, of course. So you can check out our website, jamminwithyou.com. There's a lot of stuff about our programming, but you can also get to Josh and the Jamtones from that site, but joshandthejamtones.com. All the music that we play and perform here at Jammin With You, like I said earlier, is put out under Josh and the Jamtones, except for this Love Bug. This Love Bug is our first single release as Jammin With You. But Josh and the Jamtones, you can find all our music on Spotify, wherever you stream your music, and joshandthejamtones.com, and Josh and the Jamtones on YouTube.
And if people were interested in enrolling their kids in your program, how would they do
Yes,
that?
yes, indeed. Jamminwithyou.com. It's all there. You can even email me, Josh at Jammin With You. My Instagram as well is Jamtone Josh, and we have Instagram for Jammin With You Music as well. Jammin With You Music has lots of cute content, lots of cute stuff from classes, and a lot of our videos, and then of course JamTV Kids on Instagram to get right to our JamTV stuff.
Very
JamTV
cool.
Kids.
All
Yes.
right. Well, what's the next big thing coming up for Jamming With You?
We're about to kick off our school year with lots of happy kids coming back, and we're ready to jam. And we're digging in deep to episode 1. We're about to put a wrap on that one, and that will be out mid-September. And then 8 episodes of Jam TV to come this year.
Awesome. Well,
Excited about
Josh,
it.
amazing work you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show and talking to us about it. Everybody go check that out. And is this for kids mainly in the Boston area, or can this be like
Jam TV is for all the people everywhere. 100%. We love that it supports our community here. Kids come here and then they get to go home and watch it. But we know for a fact that kids here have sent it to cousins, and grandparents that come here have sent it to other grandkids that are living in different states. And our audience has definitely started to grow. We're hearing from people, which is super exciting. But yes, we would love for everybody far and wide to check it out.
very cool. All right. Well, Josh, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's
Thank
great to
you.
meet you, and I wish you all the luck in the world for everything you got coming up. As I said, it's amazing work you're doing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.